Guys, this is a secret meta tactic that not a lot of people use or know about it, and it's very well balanced, and it has helped me get it back into the to Division 1, which will help me get back into the Elite Division, after the season resets. I haven't had too much time, but this formation right here made me have a little bit more fun with FIFA. It's a little bit more stable or more defensive, I should say, than a 3-5-2, and I love the 3-5-2. The 3-5-2 is my favorite formation in the game, but this 3-1-4-2 is insane for defending, and it helps out attacking a lot. It's almost like this formation, 4-3-2-1, but without the extra center forward, but you have right mids and left mids, and you have two strikers. So it is very, very aggressive if you know how to use it, and I will teach you how now. So if you stick around for this video, I will go over the full tactics, who to play where, the full instructions, and some gameplay at the very end. So stay tuned. Let's go. So tactics. This is going to be both old gen and new gen. Old gen. Start off with old gen. I always start off with old gen. Balance 35 width, 57 depth. Balance, 47 width. Players in the box 5, corners and free kicks 1 and 1. Now, for old gen, 35 and 57 is going to be very, very neutral. 57 is actually, yeah, very neutral. If you want to play a little bit more conservative, then you could drop it to 55, even 53 on this 5 at the back. No lower than that because you don't want to drop deep into the box, and no higher because you don't want to get caught on the counter. The highest I will go is 60. That's absolutely highest, and that's, you want to be a little bit more rebellious than I would, right? But I like to play neutral, so I play 57. And then balance on here because I let the instructions do the work for me, right? The player instructions. But if you feel like you need a little bit more help attacking, and you want to break them down a little bit more, push their defensive line down a little bit more, then start off with direct passing, right? That leads me to new gen. New gen, let's start off with the offense. For sure, you have to do balanced direct passing on new gen. You cannot play with that direct passing on new gen. Sometimes you get away with forward runs, but in this formation, you need direct passing on new gen, so balanced direct passing. On new gen, 57 is very, very narrow, very neutral, or very conservative, so you can play 57, 60 to be neutral, like kind of borderline. You're pushing it. 63, you're going to be a little bit too aggressive, right? So it's just kind of up to you. I would still start it off at 57 and then kind of mess with it. 57 to 60, maybe 63, kind of up to you, right? But those are the tactics I would use, right? Formations. So the way I line up in a 4-2-3-1 for chemistry purposes. But when I get in game, I do play two actual center backs. Ignore Baresi. He should be a better center back, but I'm using him to complete that Ferrari objective, which was very clever by EA, by the way. So I play three center backs, two very, very, very meta center backs right here. Whoever's the best defender, put them in the center mid, and then the other two on the right and left should be faster, quicker, more agile, so they can pass the ball, kind of like quote-unquote ball-playing center backs. My right back is Balak, and I make him play a center back because he's perfect for that position. So if you guys never tried out Balak as a right back, converting him into a center back, I definitely recommend him. If not, there's other alternatives like Jalo, for example, players like that can play center back and right back, and you just move them over, or like Militao, for example, players like that. You can play a CDM here if you would like. You can play a tankish CDM like a Vieira if you really need to be a little bit more defensively stable. If not, you can play two box-to-box center mids. I play one box-to-box as a CDM and the other box-to-box as an actual box-to-box. So I have Rabiot and Shanalulu. They get the job done. But whoever's the better, bigger body, more defensive player, put him as a CDM. And the left side should be a more box-to-box center mid that can do finesse shots, pass the ball, steal the ball, recycle the ball, whatever he needs to do, right? For me, my cam is going to be my right-sided center mid because he's going to be darting forwards, making runs, basically diagonal runs. He's basically a cam, but he drops deep to defend. So this is more defensively stable, right? So for me, I have Sun there. He gets the job there because he's a little bit more aggressive. He doesn't have any defensive stats, but he gets the job done because he just comes back as a center mid, and I can manually defend with him, right? I don't really need him to intercept. I just need to be able to manually defend with him. Right mid and left mid, they can be fullbacks, they can be wingers, they can be whatever you want. You can try 1-and-1, kind of like I do. I have one Gosens and one Berardi. So Gosens is actually a left back. I play him as a left mid. He can attack, defend, all that good stuff because you will defend in a 5-3-2, which is really good defensively. It's like one of the best defensive formations you can use. So he'll drop deep, make your 5 back, and then your right mid 2, he'll drop deep, make a right back 2. If you can put on the right mid side somebody that has some defensive characteristics or some traits, then they'll be good, like a Sterling, like a Berardi, somebody like that. They'll get the job done right there. And then two strikers. I like to go with the Messi and Ronaldo type of connotations, if that makes sense, or analogies. So the left striker for me will be a Messi-esque type of player, a better dribbler of the ball, fast, nimble, that can shoot, pass the ball, all that good stuff. And then the right side will be more of a marksman striker, like a Ronaldo, that can finish, still do skill moves, but push people off the ball and just score. Just a finisher. That's what I like to have, and that's how I like to play. Instructions: goalie comes for crosses, sweeper, keeper. All three center backs stay back while attacking. Do not touch those. Your center mid, your CDM will be cut passing lane, stay back while attacking, cover center. Leave it as is. He will be your defensive unit back there, so you'll be technically defending in a 3-1. Or sorry, when you'll be attacking, you'll have these three center backs and one cleanup CDM up there that's going to help you defend, prevent counterattacks. So you'll be attacking with 6 players. You'll be attacking with this guy, right mid, left mid, and 2 strikers. So it's a lot of players going forward, right? But to prevent them going too forward, I have my left center mid on stay back while attacking, stay on the edge of the box, cover center, because that way he won't go all the way inside the box, like go in there and start talking to their goalie, because you don't want them to start talking to their goalie. You want them to be outside of the box so they can prevent any counterattacks, any recycling the ball. Start everything over. He's your guy, right? Your box to box center mid right there. Your right center mid will be more of your number 10 player, because he's going to act like a cam whenever he gets forward and he gets into the box for cross cover center. So you want him as one of your best dribblers of the ball, somebody that can go up, attack, dribble, everything. Everything. Your playmaker right there, your number 10, your Neymar, somebody right there. Left mid, right mid, come back on defense. That is it on both of them. I do turn on hug the sideline in the game, so I turn on the up arrow and then hug the sideline instruction. If you don't know how to do that, then go ahead and put stay wide on these, because you do want them to add the width, provide the width on the attack. It just stretches out your opponent's defense, and it's crazy. It just helps out a lot. So come back on defense, stay wide. You don't want to do anything else because you don't want to get countered. And then your 2 strikers are both stay central, get in behind. If you feel like they're too attacking, you can make one of them come back on defense, or you can make both of them come back on defense. Completely up to you. It's however you like to build up. If you like to build up quick counterattacks and just over the top through balls, this will work out a lot. Stay central, getting behind. If not, if you're like a bit slow and methodical when you play, you like to possess the ball, break down opponents, then you can do comeback on defense on both of them. If you don't know, then you can start off basic, try it out, and then whenever you're in game, you could turn on the down arrow and then the up arrow, which will make your strikers drop back, so they'll drop deep. So basically, you could turn on the comeback on defense whenever you want, and that is what I do, because depending on who I'm playing up against, I want to be able to customize it to be able to break them down, right? So there you go. Those are the custom tactics and instructions for the 3-1-4-2. Now we're going to get into some gameplay, but before we get into some gameplay, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, because that helps out a lot. And then also go get a pair of your little blue light glasses down below. The link will be in the description. They will just help you out with being able to see better whenever you are playing on the monitor for hours and hours and hours. And it'll prevent you from actually getting prescription glasses, because you don't want to be able to, you don't want to have to do that. You know what I mean? All right, guys. I'll catch you guys on next one. Catch the video or catch the gameplay in a little bit. I'll be back. We're playing. Let's go. We're playing that right card. Back with St. Juiced. It's gonna be headaches. In the middle.
Really good high press. To jump in front. What a save.
Yeah, that's when he's at his most dangerous, when he plays little 1-2s around his marker and then plays the next forward pass into a runner. He could be the key to unlocking this defence.
Oh, great play. Good defending in the end, and danger averted for now.
I love having right.
Chalanolu. Darwin Nunez. Shot attempted. Superb block.
Best to do a fake shot right here. Fake shot.
Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out any sign of danger. Heung-min Son. And now Henry. In behind for him to chase.
game with Darwin.
Well,
Is
the
that
pressure has been mounting,
game?
and now they...
That is game, guys. Guy quit.